We the Fans is the #1 sponsor in battle rap. My name is Frank White, and I probably contributed to some of your favorite battles. I mean, in the last 4 years, I donated $222,000 to battle rap for the culture. Check out We the Fans Global on Instagram for the full catalog of battles I sponsor. And follow We the Fans Global on YouTube to watch full battle breakdowns from a sponsor's perspective and a recommendation for what battles should be booked next. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe and keep stepping into your greatness. We the Fans is for the culture.
We are finally here. But before we get into what we're here to discuss, big round of applause for Mr. and Mrs. Battle Rap Royalty.
Oh,
Let's go. Let's go. Congratulations, brother.
Thank you. Thank you.
God bless you and the queen, of course. You know what I'm saying? Y'all one of the greatest things that happened to battle rap, and we're rooting for y'all. The entire battle rap community is actually excited about your marriage. So set up the camera so we can just watch the entire wedding, so that stream it. You know what I'm saying? Let us know what the pay-per-view cost
I should put it on Rap Grid.
Come on, man. Let's get to it. Let's get this money. Pay-per-view. Since Summer Madness ain't streaming, we might as well stream your wedding.
That's a fact. We got to stream something.
All right, so point forward, going down August 28th and 29th. Unbeknownst to many, there is a card on the 28th. It's a small card. They want to shoot some extra footage, so we'll talk about that first, and then we'll get to the main card. Point forward, Big Sleuth Eye battle, everybody over there, Archie, Lex, and Tim Wooster, and everybody that I don't know. So here we go. Bad Luck versus Casey Kid. Out the gate, I'm going to say I'm rooting for Casey Kid because I love Casey. I think Casey's an incredible human being. Yeah. So I'm just, and he also does this thing where he always puts like little literary references in his bars, which I love because I'm a huge fan of history and shit like that. So he'll have like a reference to the cast of Amontillado or some wild shit that nobody knows. You know what I'm saying? I probably mispronounced that. But yeah, so shout out to him and the Shakespearean bars. Who you got? Bad Luck and Casey Kid?
So this is a tough one. I think they're both coming off of decent performances. Shout out to Casey Kid. I was just watching Rum and Jack yesterday. And I saw him in the background in the crowd. I was like, oh, snap,
crazy.
Look at Casey Kid out of Orlando. Casey Kid, last time I saw him, I want to say was against D Hayes, and he was bombing. He was doing his thing. Bad Luck, last time I saw him was in person at Chunk's event in Jersey, and he also did well. I like both of these guys, but I'm always rooting for Casey Kid, man. I got Casey Kid in this one. I'm not sure which ones are 1-rounders or 3-rounders, but I got Casey Kid in general winning this battle. I'm not sure who's going to record the footage because Bad Luck is battling, so it's always a. but yeah, give me Casey Kid in this one, man.
Okay, this next one I like a lot. Ben Superior versus Rari Lauren. Rari Lauren's one of those guys who's just like waiting for his moment, Yeah. He's been consistent on the OSBL circuit. He's been moving around. And Ben, I think Ben is really stepping into his style, especially with him DJing on the side and also battling. I think he's just finding his sound. But every time I hear Ben, he's getting better and better and better. I love both these guys, but if I had to pick, I'm going to say Ben Superior Edge. How you call it?
So I don't remember who he was battling, but I remember in Spaces, he was in Terraform. I think it was in Terraform, or maybe it was just a random space battle.
No, he was in Terraform. Yep.
And his round was insane. I forgot who he was battling, but I know I had Ben winning.
Yeah, he made it all the way to Ash Kash. I think was when he lost. I think he lost to Ash Kash
in like the semifinals. I don't know, but he went crazy in this one round. I heard on Space. I was like, damn, Ben. I literally messaged him and I said that was amazing. So Ben's been definitely getting better. Rari Lauren, I just saw him at Chunk's event as well. He beat he beat Exoticza 2-1. I think Rari's been killing it on OSBL as well. He's been doing his thing. I hope that my prediction doesn't affect my DJ negotiations with Ben to DJ my wedding.
Let's go, Ben.
Ben, I still hope that you're there and you're DJing. I got Rari, man. I got Rari Lauren 30s.
Ben, if you want to start with Hit 'em Up or, back to back, we will all understand.
Nah, I started with Hit 'em Up when he says, I'll fuck your bitch. It's crazy. Please don't, please don't start with that.
Let's do back to back. Let's do back to back. But no, of course, both are incredible. And I think the space battle you're referring to, I think it was him versus Dallas Cash, where he went crazy because everybody had predicted him to lose, and then he came in and just had like a crazy round.
Wild.
Yeah, Ben definitely left his mark on the Twitter space battles. But yeah, I'm hyped for this as well. Can't forget YGS shoving the life out of Ben Superior when they battled. That is forever ingrained in my mind.
Oh man, he hit him so hard. I remember that was years ago.
Insane. Made no goddamn sense, but just unprovoked. But anyway, Ben, I got you, and then your next job to DJ has your opponent. So good luck. Hopefully that's fuel to do the right thing. Next battle we're going to. I hate I even have to cover this one. Kash Kid versus Snoman. I'm a big fan of Snoman, mostly his outlandish tweets, and
For sure.
he also had an amazing bar against Z the Dropout. Every time I say it, I forget what the bar was, but it was a Connect 4 bar, and it was like something Dropout something, but he Connect 4 with Z the Dropout. It was just crazy. It was a great Dropout bar, and but yeah, I believe in Snoman. I think one day he's gonna get it together and be one of the greatest ever, but I'm going to go out on a limb and say Snoman is going to win this one just out of pure hatred for Kash Kid, to be honest, because obviously, even though I despise Kash Kid severely, we can't negate his incredible talent and the mark that he's left on iBattle. But yeah, still got Snoman. How you calling it?
This is tough because I think Snoman always comes in with great material, but he just there's times where he just can't get it out. Pause if necessary. You know, it's just not clean all the time. I think if Snoman has a clean performance, he could definitely win this battle. But going off of the past couple, it's hard to predict that. I got Kash Kid winning this battle, but I would not be surprised if Snoman gets through all of his rounds. I'll probably have him winning. I'm not gonna lie.
Crazy.
Like I like his material that much.
Crazy. Okay, I'm not mad at that at all. Kash Kid, I'm always praying for your downfall.
Shout out Kash Kid, man.
Shout out Kash Kid. I'm gonna delete that part of the Mello Wonfive versus
Jersey.
Gloman. Good to see Gloman outside. Oh, you already? Oh, go ahead.
My fault. Come on,
Mello, go ahead. We all propaganda on this channel, brother. Go ahead.
It's Big Jersey, man. Shout out to Glow. That's my guy. But listen, I'm biased, bro. I'm gonna call a spade a spade. I love Glow, and I'm usually biased towards Glow. But when Jersey's in the building, man. Mello just lost the beard battle with Isolated. He had to cut off his beard. But honestly, that was a baby beard. That was a baby beard anyway, Mello. Let's keep it a beat. He probably grew it back like in 3 days.
Baby beard is crazy.
But similar to what I said about Snoman, when Mello is clean, Mello is fire, like one of the best on the roster when he's I think that highly of Mello. So I'm gonna go Jersey just because it's always Big Jersey. But Gloman, since he's been rapping on iBattle, has been one of my favorites on the roster, and he knows that. But I'm gonna go a clean Mello, Big Jersey.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Gloman just because I'm never gonna root against Gloman. I think he's incredible. Talent is there. One of the most entertaining writers, entertaining / writers. Like I love his material. I love seeing what he does with the writtens. I love his delivery. It's very smooth, great pockets that he gets into. I'm really overly impressed with the talent that Gloman has, but I need him to execute in the battles. So this is one of those where I'm hoping he has a clear win over Mello, and it's a good, it pushes the needle forward on his career because the talent is so. His ceiling is so high, like his battles need to match that. You know what I'm saying? So Glow, always rooting for you, but show the world what you can do. You know what I'm saying? I got Gloman clear.
I need to hear the Marvel bars, man. His Marvel bars are amazing. some of the best. Amazing. And honestly, this one battle itself is making me debate whether I'm gonna go out and watch this event live, man. I do want to see this battle like that.
Let's go. And if we get a good Mello and a good Glow, that can turn out to be a fantastic battle.
That's a fact.
So salute to both, but I got Glow. DJ versus Neptune. I think I've only watched like a battle and a half, maybe 2 battles of Neptune, but I think he's dope. And DJ thinks I hate on him, so I gotta clarify. I hate on Kash Kid. With DJ, I'm just waiting for him to reach his. So like obviously the raps are there. You can rap. There's no question about that. But it's just finding your unique style is all that's left. Because a lot of times with DJ, I hear concepts and I hear like other people. You know what I mean? And it's like, DJ, once you find your sound, I think you're going to be a problem. So for me, I'm just waiting for your style to develop a little bit more so that it's a little bit more unique. Add something. You know what I'm saying? Glow has the Marvel bars. Everybody has something that they do that separate. Everybody could rap. You know what I'm saying? But everybody has something that they do that separates them, and that's what I'm waiting for with Deejay. But Deejay can definitely rap, and I think Neptune is dope. So I think this is a very dope matchup. But I got Neptune because Deejay, get your shit together.
Oh, so you do hate on Deejay. All right, cool.
All that just to end with hate.
Yeah, seriously. Nah, shout out Neptune, man. 2025 Rookie of the Year on iBattle. He's been getting a lot of looks recently. You know, he just battled Dexter, and that was a good battle. I'm gonna go with my guy Deejay though, man. I got Deejay winning this 2-1. It's just it's a lot of punching. I get what you're saying about the style and him finding, you know, his identity, I guess, but he still punches like crazy. Like he's a good pen. He punches well. He got the energy. He's always clapping in people's face. Like he got the energy.
I didn't know where you were going with that.
Pause.
Wow, that was like whoa.
That was crazy. My fault.
Okay.
Yeah, give me Deejay 2-1. In a good battle. Give me main event Deejay.
Let's go main event Deejay. Okay, so now we go on to the main card, August 29th. Man, there's a lot to talk about here.
Let's go.
All right, so we'll start where we need to start. Fatx versus Jenks. Man, I got Jenks. Fatx is very entertaining. I love the real bars, the real talk in his bars. I love the authenticity. I love the energy. But Jenks is a superstar, man. I hosted their face-off, which I will be dropping soon this week. You know what I'm saying? And they was Fatx was talking heavy, and so was Jenks, and their energy was kind of crazy. So I look forward to dropping that face-off. But yeah, I got Jenks, man. What we doing?
I'm gonna say a lot of the same things you just said. I love Fatx. Fatx versus Gloman was that the last time he was on?
Yes,
no, he had the 2-on-2 on iBattle. He had the 2-on-2 in Ohio.
But the
Fatx
versus
Gloman was like that.
Fire.
I really, really liked that battle. That was one of my favorite battles on iBattle that year. But I got Jenks, man. I got Jenks. Jenks is low key kind of on a run, depending on who you have winning in that Excel battle. Like, you know, he had the channel battle, he had the swag battle. These are all wins for me.
Yep. He's collecting them.
He's collecting the wins. He's doing what he got to do. And now he's on the main card on point forward. And I got him, you know, continuing this little run. So I got Jenks winning this one.
Let's go. All of us rooting against Fatx. Very good.
Yeah, rooting against Fatx is crazy. That's crazy.
That's amazing. Great. I love it. And Fatx, I'm gonna be honest, Fatx, if you no-show this, I'm blocking you. Just forewarning, brother. If you do not show up to this battle, we're done talking about it.
Nah, it'll be another strike, man. He'll be done.
It'll be a wrap. We could be golf buddies or something, but we're not talking battle rap ever again. So make sure you show up and make sure you do what you got to do because this is a good opportunity. Deth The Kid versus Phynyx. This is interesting. I'm always root for Deth The Kid, so I got Deth The Kid off the rip. But Phynyx is dope, but I got Deth The Kid. And my thing with Deth The Kid is it's like, yo, I love your battle with Blake Winters last year, but it's like you got to start clearing these motherfuckers. Def, like you guys are collecting clear wins. Like I'm sick of the debatables, I'm sick of the chokes, I'm sick of it's just your talent level is so high, bro. Like it don't make no sense for you to not have like a vicious path of dead bodies. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. I got Deth The Kid, but make sure this is a good Deth The Kid. How you call it?
I'm gonna say a lot of the same sentiments, man. It's like I want Deth to be like how he was. I don't know. 4 years ago, he was in there going crazy every single battle. You know, he had the backpack on. You know what I mean? Like that old Deth, man. I want to see that. I know he's getting booked, man. He's getting booked. Shout out to Tone Bro because I just saw him
left and right with him against Lucky on the rooftop.
With Justice Holston. I just saw that flyer. You know, I know he was booked in Canada. You know, he's getting booked. He's getting booked all over. I need to see those old school Deth performances, man.
Yes.
Phynyx is cool. You know, he's unique, which is hard in battle rap nowadays to be unique. He's definitely got that. And he's kind of coming up in that newer class with Neptune in them. But it's hard for me to go against the guys that I've seen do it like consistently. And Deth used to be that. So I'm hoping for another Deth performance like the way he used to perform. Give me Deth in this one 2-1.
Let's go, Dev. Street Dawg versus YGS. Young God Swag. First of all, I love Swag, so I never say nothing negative about Swag. That's Young God,
I do.
I love him. But these diss tracks have been flying between Street Dawg and Swag, and that's beautiful to see. Street Dawg is an incredible talent, full of charisma, full of bars, and when he's actually like focused,
He's so
Street Dawg
quick.
is actually a problem. Street Dawg can be one of the best ever if he's focused. So I'm gonna just say, if he's focused, I got Street. You know what I'm saying? But my dog, Young God, is incredible. You know what I'm saying? And he beat Archduke Red Cat. I don't know how you let that happen, but let's just move forward. Go ahead, Chris.
Do I get like one pick where I could kind of just like plead the fifth and not
Yes,
answer?
you get one. Yes.
Okay, so this is definitely going to be the one. This is going to be the one where I could say 2-1 either way. I think they're both super entertaining. I think Street Dawg is one of the funniest people in the entire culture.
Fact.
And I think Swag is kind of, you know, getting into his own. You know, he's doing well. You know, he's really becoming more of a name on iBattle for real. Like people are calling Swag out. You know, so
go ahead and say he beat Archduke, Chris. You're fighting saying it. Go ahead and say it.
I want to say I think I told him that. You know, and it's crazy because I feel like a lot of people have Archduke winning that too. I was there. I remember being there. It was a really good battle. I think I had Swag winning 2-1. I gotta watch it again. I want to say it was. You said you had 3-0?
No. I said he did the impossible.
Oh, yeah. And you could ask Swag before that battle. I had Duke 30 clear.
We all did.
Every single prediction.
We all did. I told him that in the face off.
Yeah. So honestly, just making it debatable is kind of a win.
Yeah.
You know, in that scenario,
Swag, man.
Like Surf said, wins and losses don't really matter. So yeah, I don't know, man. This is gonna be my 2-1 either way. I hope my good friends have a great battle and everyone gets a clean performance and they both do well and they're both main event on Goda.
Oh, okay. Nice. Dexter versus Awthentic. First of all, I'm a big Awthentic fan, man. I'm happy to see him outside.
Big jersey. Come on, Awthentic.
Yes, he's definitely big jersey. Big salute to Awthentic. He did great against KD on URL. If y'all haven't seen Awthentic versus KD, tap into that. He's got great battles with JC, Jackboy. I've always been a fan of the Awthentic brand. Don't watch Awthentic and Capo. But anywho, Dexter versus Awthentic. Dexter, you know, I got to give Dexter his props. I haven't had a chance to recap him and Stilo yet, but Dexter's been on, like, every time I've seen Dexter, he's just gotten better and better and better and better, and he's really earning his respect out here. This is a good fight. This is a very good fight, and Dexter's gotten to that point where the punches, he mixes the real talk and the punching really well now. So it's like we're in for a treat in terms of writing with this battle. So I like this matchup a lot. I would have never thought of it, but seeing it on paper, I was like, oh, this is fire. With all of that said, Dexter, you know you one of my favorite ops over at iBattle. Awthentic 2-1. Nigga. Fuck you talking about, Dexter? You thought I was gonna root for you? Because I hosted your face off, nigga? Fuck out of here, boy. Awthentic 2-1. Go ahead, Chris.
Listen, Awthentic is big jersey, proven talent, right? He made it to the URL, right? He made it to the NBA. But it's still big iBattle over here. Frank, what are we talking about? Dexter's been killing shit. Just beat Neptune. He's doing his shit over there with Prezi and the Feng Shui. He's been killing it over there. Dexter's making moves, man. I got Dexter winning this clear 2-1. I got Dexter clear 2-1. He's gonna scissor kick. He's gonna do all that. He's gonna perform. He's gonna yell at your face. Probably get a little spit in your face, but that's all right. He gonna do what he does, man. Dexter has been great. He's been punching great. I got Dexter, man. Big eye battle.
Yeah. I'm not mad at that at all. Dexter definitely earned his respect. Damn, I don't know if we did a truce. I might have just broken the truce with Dexter.
Oh, man. Look at you.
It is what it is. Fuck it. Fuck you, Dexter. All right. So the next one, Rebuttal That versus Benji Lolo. Very entertaining battle. A lot of people not familiar with Benji Lolo. He always puts on, like, he always does something incredibly unique.
Oh, he's gonna come flying in from the top of the ceiling. Yo, come on, let's go, Benji.
He did the Darkwing Duck thing one time. That shit was crazy. Like,
he's
Benji
wild.
Was amazing, very entertaining. And Rebuttal That doesn't get enough credit for how good of an entertaining of a personality he is as well. Rebuttal That is incredible. Big salute to him. It's interesting to me because I think on other social media platforms he's doing extremely well. I think he's like big on like TikTok or something like that. I could be wrong, but I just know that Rebuttal That is one of those who definitely does numbers with his clips. So it'll be good to see what he does against Benji Lolo and seeing what kind of unique approach they both take. I'm going to say Rebuttal That, man. I got Rebuttal That. How you calling it?
I think they're both going to be clip farming for sure. I mean, the Rebuttal That, the Mark Henry is one of the most classic
his
clips ever.
Go crazy.
Yeah. Oh, come on. And he's also one of the kindest people I've ever met.
Very,
Like, forget
very
battle
dope.
rap, period.
Very
Like
dope human being.
he's such a nice guy. But Benji Lolo, man, he's gonna do the most craziest thing ever. He's gonna come flying like Spider-Man through the crowd. He's gonna do some wild stuff. But I don't want people to forget Rebuttal. That's kind of a performer too, man. He performs really very well. He's a great entertainer. I'm gonna agree with you. I got Rebuttal that winning this battle 2-1.
Yeah, I think so too. But Benji Lolo is probably gonna have the moment of the battle for keeping it a bean. Next battle is King Jables versus Legituhmutt. Y'all know how I feel about Legituhmutt, man. I'm just a big fan of his. I love his writing style. I think he's just bringing back that heavy lyricism. Like, I just love how he raps, man. And King Jables obviously is an iBattle GOAT. Like, we don't even need to say who he is or introduce him in any way. King Jables is a GOAT, and salute to him for giving the shot to Legituhmutt because he didn't have to. You know what I'm saying? So this is a dope matchup. I like this a lot. But y'all know I'm a Legituhmutt fan, man. I'm never betting against him. You know what I'm saying? Except when he battled Nox. Other than that, though, Legituhmutt. Although I probably said that I didn't have Nox just to motivate Nox. But anywho, I got Legituhmutt in this one. How you calling it?
Shout out to Jables. Like you said, iBattle legend. Jables is one of my favorite people, period, on iBattle ever. Even before I met him, like, I was always watching his battles. Him versus Dunch,
crazy.
Probably my favorite iBattle battle ever. I feel like the last time I saw him was 42 when he battled Kid Domes, and I feel like Domes kind of took that battle. I think Legituhmutt keeps getting better and better. He keeps adding things, and he's one of the few battle rappers that I've seen take advice and actually use it. Told him before, hey, you got long rounds, trim the fat. He he cut the rounds. Hey, you got to add something else. He added humor to his bars. He's adding things. Whereas Jables, he's already an iBattle legend. He's not gonna add anything new. He's just gonna punch. He's gonna do what he always does. He's gonna yell, "Hey, hey!" He's gonna do what he does. But I see this, and shout out to Jables, like you said, for giving Legituhmutt a shot here. I see this being a huge battle for Legituhmutt, and a huge, if he clears Jables, one of the iBattle legends, I think, we're talking about a different tier of battlers when you start thinking about his next opponents. So I think this is huge for Legituhmutt, and I don't think he's gonna, he never really chokes bad in his battles. I think he's gonna take this very serious, and I think he's gonna do well, and I think he's gonna win. I got Legituhmutt 2-1.
I do too. All right, hey, don't let us down, Legituhmutt. No pressure.
Why you take a deep sigh? What's going on?
I'm gonna take my glasses off.
Oh, whoa!
I want to have a real honest conversation with Los Preme. Los Preme, you're the golden child, brother. You're the golden child. You understand what I'm saying to you? Like, we believe in you. I was running around telling all the Crucible dudes that I was working with that you were better than all of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, and when that Nitty and you battle dropped, I escaped the group chat. I didn't even stay for Kash to bomb on me. You know what I'm saying? Los, you are one of the chosen ones. Now, part of becoming a champion is taking losses. It's never really losses, it's just lessons. But you have to be able to take the lesson from the loss, or else it's just a loss. So you have to learn from these mistakes because you're on a losing streak that is so nasty. I had to take my glasses off to tell you. You know what I'm saying? And nobody else going to tell it to you like this, so I'm going to tell it to you like this. Bro, you're on a nasty losing streak, and it's time for you to get back in the saddle and show people who you really are. You a champion. You got to add something to your prep time so that you stop doing this choking stuff. You got to be clean and memorized. You got to be poised, and you got to fix what needs to be fixed and get out here and show these people who you are. We obviously know you giving Exoticza a shot. There's no reason for this battle to even be getting booked at the stage of your career that you're at. But, bro, I believe in you wholeheartedly. This comes from a place of love. Get your shit together, bro. Otherwise, you're going to end up, you know what I'm saying? There's a billion battlers a day. So stop playing. Get with whoever you need to get with and fix that shit. But I love you. Now, back to being Frank White. Los Preme versus Exoticza. Exoticza is very fire. I don't want nobody sitting here going, "Oh, who is this guy?" Do your research. If you don't know Exoticza, that's a you problem. Exoticza is actually dope. This isn't just some throwaway battle. Exoticza had a very dope battle with Gloman that I love. I've rewatched that battle a few times. Exoticza is very talented. This is a big jump for him. It's a good opportunity for him for sure. But make no mistake, Exoticza is going to go in there with firepower. And if Low Supreme don't take him serious, it could get nasty in there very quickly. With all of that said, y'all know Low Supreme is the golden child. Cream 2-1 clear. Chris, the floor is yours.
Listen, man, shout out to Big Jersey. But you know, for if there's battlers out there saying, "Oh, who's Exoticza? You know, what is this guy?" I'm here to tell you that he probably has more fans than you. He has a huge following on TikTok, huge following on social media in general, and more people know who he is than they know who you are. You know, the shoe fits, the shoe fits. Exoticza has done a lot to get this look, but what we're not going to do, Frank, is we're not going to praise King Jables for taking Legituhmutt and giving a shot, and then tell Low Supreme, I don't know why this battle is happening. Yeah. Low Supreme is literally doing the same thing that we just talked about with King Jables, giving a shot, man. Shout out to Lowe's for doing this. Back home, showing love to iBattle, giving shots to the guys on the iBattle roster. That's huge.
He could have battled anybody for real.
Yeah, that's a fact. He didn't go Hollywood. He didn't say, "Oh, I'm only battling top tiers." He didn't, you know. And again, another shout out to Low Span. Shout out to his URL debut. That's dope that he had that, man. That's big. That's big for Lowe's. It's big for iBattle, and that just can't go unnoticed, man. And so shout out to him. I do agree Los needs one right now. And you know, he's going against Jersey, so I hate it has to be against Jersey. But it'll be crazy, you know, for me not to say Los is gonna win this battle. Los knows what he has to do. He doesn't need me to sit here and tell him, "Hey, you gotta work on your prep, you gotta do this." He doesn't need you doing that. Los has to know what he needs to do. And I'm confident in my guy, and I think he's going to complete the mission, and I think he's gonna go crazy on Za. You know, it's not. I feel like he's not one of the guys that goes, you know, takes it off, and you know, depending on who he battles, like he's gonna write crazy punches regardless of who he's battling. And I think we're gonna get that. And I think people are gonna remember what he could do.
Fact. And I want to make one thing clear about Low Supreme. Like his skill level is still better than most of y'all. Like regardless of how these battles are going, like because that's one thing people keep forgetting. Because I see a lot of tweets, I see a lot of talk. He's still better than most of y'all skill wise. He just has to, you know, clean up a few things. And most of the time with these battlers and any artist in any art form, they're harder on themselves than anybody else could ever be. You know what I'm saying? So while we have our tweets and we have our discussions and all that shit, nobody is saying more to themselves than the artists themselves. So with all of that said, we know what needs to happen, and it needs to happen. So big salute to Low Supreme. Big salute to Exoticza as well. This is a big test.
Huge.
Sometimes you get thrown in the fire and you got to figure it out. You're getting thrown to the wolves right now, brother. So you better come back a Spartan. I know that.
That's a fact. I'll have a great performance, man. Remember, Surf said it. Wins and losses don't matter. Have a great performance. And honestly, in this scenario, if you do have a great performance and still lose the battle, it is kind of gonna matter.
It's still great. It's great.
It's still great. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. It's just having the good performance. That's really what matters here. So I hope he goes crazy. You know, because he's Jersey, of course. But I still got Los 2-1, man.
Me too. And if Exoticza wins this battle, I'm gonna slap the shit out of Capo Bravado. All right, let's just move forward.
Let's go. You have to jump, but yeah.
Let's go. Anderson Burrus versus Reed Dollaz. The man who was great on YouTube before versus the man who's great on YouTube right now. Not to say that Reed's not great. Reed is a GOAT, you know what I'm saying? But in his time, he was at the peak of YouTube viewership. That's what Anderson Burrus is doing now. There are no million view battles, but you know what the highest view battle is in battle rap right now? Anderson Burrus versus Charlie Clips. If somebody who doesn't know anything about battle rap right now walks up to you and says, "Yo, have you seen this?" Guess who's going to be in the clip?
You know it's Anderson. You know it's Anderson
Burrus. 9 times out of 10 it's Anderson Burrus.
And that other time is Archduke Red Cat. Shout out to Archduke.
That's a fact. Salute to Archduke Red Cat. But yeah, no, Anderson Burrus, you're doing an incredible job. This is an incredible opportunity. Reed is a super legend. Like if you're in battle rap and you don't know Philly, 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 I'm stepping up to the center, then you're really not a battle rap fan like that, because Reed Dollaz is a goat. Straps over the shoulder like Rambo. Like, you should know these references. And if I'm saying things and it sounds like Chinese to you, go do your research. Go watch Reed Dollaz. He's a legend. And this is so dope that it's happening on iBattle. Big salute to the staff. This is a great battle. With all of that said, though, Anderson Burrus is my man's, man. I got Anderson 2-1. I'm sorry. Anderson been out here cooking. You know what I'm saying? If you haven't seen Anderson versus Arsenal, Anderson versus Charlie Clips, Anderson versus a Rubik's Cube, it doesn't matter who Anderson is versus. Anderson is doing Anderson at the highest level. And we got to respect that. One of the greatest talents to emerge out of the Crucible. He's on another level right now. Millions and millions of views, you know what I'm saying? And of course, big salute to Reed, the legend. I'm really interested to see Reed be Reed at iBattle. I think it's going to get such a great and warm reception, and it's a great place to be, because one beautiful thing about iBattle is they're there for the art, and everybody gets to show up and do their version of what they do, and everybody's embraced for being themselves. So Reed, don't think you're going into like you got to do your best nerd impression. Just be Reed. They're going to love you for being Reed. You know what I'm saying? And Anderson Burrus, you know what to do, man. You've been out here killing it, pushing the culture forward as you do. Big salute to Anderson Burrus. How you call it, Chris?
I really hope Reed doesn't come in and treat it like he's at Comic-Con, man. I want Reed, like you said, I want him to come give that real talk, that street shit, the same shit Reed has done to be the legend that he is. I want him to do that at iBattle. Trust me, we like good raps. Like, it's not, we don't need to hear a Yu-Gi-Oh bar or a Dragon Ball Z bar. Like, I don't even watch anime. Like, I want to hear good raps. And that's what Reed does. I know in your tier video, you mentioned pioneer tier, right? He's clear in that tier. You know, he's a legend. He's a pioneer, one of the founding fathers of this shit. Reed 100%. Has been amazing for the entire battle rap culture for decades, with an S, multiple decades, right? Anderson 30. What are we talking about, Frank? I got Anderson 30. I got Anderson 30. Shout out to Reed. You know, I think Reed is still raps well. I think he's still good. But I got Anderson winning every single round. I think Anderson is an amazing talent. I hate when people call him a gimmick act just because he's beating everybody. Like, just because he doesn't lose, that doesn't mean he's a gimmick. He's literally winning. You're mad because what? He's tall and white and has gun bars. Like, just because his gun bars are better than yours. Like, I don't get it. It's not a gimmick. He raps really well, and I guess they're jealous that he gets so many views. And he knows how to brand himself and you know, and just promote himself, market himself. He does an amazing job. He gets battles. He puts on his own channel. What every battle rapper should be doing. Instead of hating on him and saying he's this, he's that, do what he does.
Study him. Yeah.
Study what he does. Look at his promotion. Look at his marketing. Look how he gets himself out there. And Frank already said it. Anytime someone outside the culture says, "Oh, Tex likes battle rap, let me send him this clip," it's always Anderson. Always, 100% of the time. It's always Anderson. Every single time. And I always respond, "That's my friend." I know him. Hey, I know him. I swear he's not famous. I know him. Yeah, man. I got Anderson winning this. He's gonna do something crazy. I don't know if it's gonna be a Chipotle commercial like he did versus Lex, but he's always doing something just innovative. And yeah, I got Anderson. Maybe I'm crazy saying Anderson 30 over Reed, but I guess I'm crazy. Anderson 30.
Okay. Hey, stand on business. Okay.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie though. I think Reed gonna get around, but I also got Anderson winning this battle. I do got Anderson winning this battle as well. Now this next one, not enough hoopla, not enough fanfare has been created for the journey and where it is currently at right now for Febou. Febou is currently the champion of iBattle.
That's a fact.
Febou has earned it. He has busted his ass. He has rapped his ass off. He has come a very long way, pause if necessary. But Febou is the GOAT. And it is long overdue for him to get these kinds of opportunities. So we have Danny DeMyers, a.k.a. the Bar God, against the champion of iBattle, who is Febou. It's your boy Febou. Now, Danny just got beat by Snake Eyes, so I'm expecting Danny to pull up and administer one of the harshest ass whoopings we've ever seen. So Febou, be at your best, because I know that once Danny sees that clip of Mook saying he's really not interested in battling him because he lost his Snake Eyes, I know he's about to turn all the way up. So Febou, be ready for one of the best Danny Myers. Prepare for that. But guess what? The best version of Febou is a fight as well. the best version of Febou could put up a very nice fight and even win the battle. So let's be clear, this is a clash of titans. I'm very, very hyped for this. Febou, you know how much I root for you, you know how much I'm happy for you, you know how much. Man, Danny 2-1, man. Danny, you better get your ball back, brother. That Mook battle is slipping from your grasp. You better come here and beat the dog shit out of Robin Williams, man. Who the fuck does he think he is? Just because he's the face of Abed, man, cook him. Cook him. What Chris Tucker say? Shoot him. Shoot him. Yeah, man. Danny, you need to make sure that moving forward, every battle is a body bag. Danny, because we can't have Mook out here talking crazy like this. And I hate it had to be Febou, but it has to be Febou. Cook him, Danny. Grill, on the grill. You remember what Lil Supreme said to you with the 808s and all that? Cook him. Don't let him make a movie off you, because if you give him a chance, Febou is definitely going to whoop your ass. If you give him even a crack the window, he's going to break into the house and take everything. So be careful, Danny. Be careful. Come in there and whoop his ass. But Febou, I'm very proud of you and everything you accomplished. Danny 2-1. How you calling it, Chris?
Listen, man, Febou has had these opportunities. He's definitely battled, brought the URL to his house, right? We're talking about Geechee, Chilla,
Suge,
A-Rock, Suge, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now Danny. One thing that I hate is that I feel like anytime you see people talking about, the next people to be on Smack or Smack track names or top rookies or best punchers list, I don't understand how Febou's not on these lists. It just doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know what else he has to do to get on these lists, but he deserves to be on every list of the next people to be on the next Smack track. And I don't think he deserves just to be on the list. He should be at the top of the list of what he's done. I feel like if you asked a random person who is the iBattle champion right now, I want to say a solid 70% are going to say
not him or Appa. Yeah.
And then the other percent is going to say not Kim. I feel like a large percent will say Appa, large percent will say not Kim. Why do people, they don't even know that Febou is the current iBattle champion, and I don't understand why that is.
I don't understand the resistance either.
I just don't get it. He just did his thing on the 2-on-2 in OSBL. Shout out to that performance. He got to win
with champ titles.
Champ titles with Appa. I don't know what else he has to do, Frank. I don't. What does he need to do for him to get the recognition that he deserves? People say you got to politic. He's in Syndicate. Syndicate's huge right now, right? Shout out to Syndicate billionaires. They're big. He needs name. He has more names than top tiers. There's some mid tier, top tier that they don't have the battles that he has. So he has the resume. He has the punches. He has the material. He has the entertainment value. I don't know if you've seen Febou versus King Yoshimitsu. He had a crazy round with all the onomatopoeia stuff, dancing, performing, doing everything, thriller dance. He was doing everything that you want.
The concept round with King Jables.
The concept round with King Jables, fire. I want to say it was one of the rounds where he was just rapping crazy, like show people that, hey, you want people to rapidy rap? I could do that too. I think it was like the second or third against Tariq too was crazy. Yeah, endless.
And
then I don't even want to talk about against Dexter, man. That what he did to Dexter was it was crazy. Shout out Dex. But it was crazy. What Fee's been doing, and then he does it on other OSBL. He's done it on TBL, right? He demolished Chirac. No one talked about it, right?
Man, but they swept that under the rug.
That under the rug. That's cool, but I just don't understand how he doesn't get the respect he deserves. And I'm hoping, Danny just admitted defeat to Snake Eyes. A lot of people are getting on him about that. But I do feel like Danny, had the crazy performance against the Gorilla, then the fall off against Snake Eyes. I feel like Danny's gonna want to go crazy because now people are finally legit talking about Danny versus Mook and Danny versus Lux and these opportunities he's been waiting for. So I know Danny's gonna go crazy. Give me Febou 2-1. Give me Febou 2-1, man. People need to know. People need to know, man. People, come on.
Hey, Febou, also, while we're on the subject, I don't know if you've been watching battles that have been happening, you know what I'm saying? But I hate to be that guy, but I also love to be that guy. Muab versus Monster. I'm pretty sure I heard Muab say, I'm still alive.
Yeah, I think I texted you.
Hey, I don't know what's going on in these streets, Febou, but you a champion now. You got to address shit like that. You know, I just
Does
hey.
he have to do that? Because does he have to keep?
Yes.
That's what we got people like Mike for. You know, Mike could put that up, man.
He runs the kingdom. You got to address all issues in the kingdom now, brother. You're the
It'll
king.
get ugly if he starts adding these top tiers, Frank. Come on.
Hey, Febou, address everything. We let you live and you learn like a dorm room fly all through the culture. Out of all different battlers' mouths. We're tired now. We're not letting nothing address everything, Febou. You know what to do.
Yeah.
But with that said, this is a very fantastic card. Point forward. Big salute to the staff. Very, very dope battles. Again, there's a couple battles on the 28th, and then the main card is on the 29th. Big salute to Battle Rap Royalty. Are you in the building?
No, I cannot be in the building on the 20th. I might be on the day one card. I might go to the 28th, but the 29th, I have a bunch of other prior engagements that I have to be at. I probably can't. I have so much stuff going on. I probably can't make an iBattle event until GOTA, probably until October.
Okay.
But I'm trying, guys. I'm trying to be there. And I want to be there. I miss everybody over there. But life is lifing, man.
Can you we just want you to practice something right quick if you could. Could you practice saying the phrase "I gotta check with the wife"? Could you? Because that's the go-to. That's once you get married, that's your escape out of everything.
Nah, for sure, and I do have to all the time. I have to look at. We have our calendar, right? I got to check the calendar. She has things in the calendar until all the way to 2027.
Let's go.
Like, I always got to check in with the wife.
There you go, grown.
It does help that the wife is into battle rap. You know that helps. That does help a little bit.
You're very lucky. I wish I had that. You're very, very lucky.
That definitely helps a little bit, but it's still tough, man. It's just so many. And then I'm like the age where I'm at weddings every other week. You know, weddings and knock on wood, funerals. You know, I feel like I'm just doing a lot. But I will definitely be back for GOTA regardless, even if I got to bring Ariana with me.
Breaking news. The royal family will be in attendance at GOTA. Let's go.
Absolutely. We're definitely going to be in attendance at GOTA for sure.
Let's go. All right. Well, appreciate you. Big salute to the family. And congratulations again, Chris.
Thanks, Frank. Appreciate you.
We out of here.
Yes, sir.